Yo, what's good, people? So today we're gonna be making a juicy guitar Afro beat. All right, so right now, DW, the first time we're making a guitar Afro beat is to get, a guitar VST. I'm gonna be using Contact because Contact is just the best. So I've already made the beat. I'm not gonna just go ahead and play the beats. I'm just gonna carry you guys along the whole process. Okay, so the first thing, like I said, is to get a nice sounding guitar, and for me, I'm using Contact. The guitar I'm using is the Ilia Efimos, my best guitar, and I'm using the electric guitar, which is the LP. Sounds like this. Yeah, tell me this isn't sounding realistic now. Tell me this isn't sounding realistic. You can hear the articulations. So definitely this is sounding very, very realistic. And why I love guitars like this from Contact is because they have like articulations. So you could actually just play around and get some nice sounding articulations, right? So, and for this, we have these low notes right here, which, basically giving it the articulation. So we have various articulations. So let me just change it so we see what we have. You can see that is a muted. So putting that note here means that it's gonna start muted. Let's start with this. Yeah. So yep, we have that slide, and by default the guitar don't sound like that. I just have some effects sitting on the guitar to make it sound this way. I'm just gonna show you guys some of the effects that I have on the guitar, right? So I have guitar rig. So I'm just gonna turn off all the effects, then just start bringing it in one by one to hear the effects that these plugins are actually doing. So this is how it sounds by default. Yep, so nice. Then we have guitar rig. So guitar rig is just giving it this bite, and I'm gonna show you the presets that I use. So the preset I'm using is a nice passive clean preset. So for me, I've just basically saved some few presets that are my favorite, right? So I have them right here. I'm just using the nice passive clean, and all I just did was just to reduce the mix a little bit to around like 71%, right? So without it. Yeah, nice. Then I have the fruity delay too. Just having a little bit of delay, just little bit of that delay. Then I have reverb. So reverb, I don't think guitar is gonna sound really nice without having like reverb on it. So reverb does put it in a very, very nice space, and I'm using the fruity reverb. So have this. Yeah, I just added the EQ to take out some of the low ends because I didn't just want it to fight with my bass. So whichever bass I'm gonna use, I didn't want the guitar low end to be fighting with the bass. So yeah, some of you might feel like it's too thin, but yeah, that's just my preference. So yeah, that's what the guitar is sounding. And for the chords, when you want to create like realistic sounding guitar, guitar is not like a piano that you just play the both chords together. If you hear a live guitarist play, he's doing a lot of picking. So when you want to try to create like realistic sounding guitar melodies, you just have to try to emulate that picking, and you can easily do that by just using the strum effect. You come over here. If you don't want to put the note one by one, you could come over here. I think you have something like this strum. Yeah, because we have the strum, which is Alt S. You can use that, or you can just basically just arrange the notes. So instead of me just playing the notes together, just playing arpeggios with it. Yep, and this sounds nice. So yeah, so we can now go into the full beat. You've gotten an idea of how you can just create realistic guitar. Then the next thing, so I'm just gonna go over to this whole beat we made, right? Then the next thing is this chord, and for the chord, it's still the same thing that the guitar is playing. And what I have here is SKY keys, and this is what that sounds like. It's just the same chord progression, but I just removed the articulations because this is like a piano VST, so we don't need those articulations, right? So it sounds like this. Nice. So together with the guitar, we have this for our melody. Yeah, so once you have like a nice guitar melody, every other thing is just gonna fit in. So Killer Tones just dropped an amazing pack. I was like, I had to go get that pack for myself, and that pack is loaded. That's another pack that if you have, man, you don't need any one shot again, because that pack has tons and tons of one shots. So I'm just gonna show you guys what's in the pack. This is not, he didn't tell me to do this, but yeah, I just like putting you guys on whatever is nice. I just let you guys know. So the Killer Tunes pack, Killer Tunes all in one. It has loops, rims, kick, pills. I'm just gonna quickly open it. You can see the whole loops, lot of loops ready to be used. Rim shots, you can see lots of rim shots. You can see kicks, lots of kicks. You can see fills, drum fills, lots of amazing drum fills. Right, I'm gonna show you because it's basically the pack I use on this. Then the conga, lots of conga. For the drums, I just went over to the pack and picked up this loop. Sounds like this. A nice loop, right? But what I just did is to use this Mykah tag, because by default the loop sounds like this. But yeah, for me, I just needed to tighten it up, so I just used my Mykah tag. Then just to create some of the low ends, right? Then I picked up another loop from the pack. It sounds like this. So together, blending two of them together, we have this. Nice. So that's already like a vibe. So added some nice congas to have this. Yeah, but all these, all these one shots they're from the 1 year sample pack, right? So yeah, we have these together. We have this. It's like a vibe. Nice. Then the drum fills, like I said, the pack is filled with amazing drum fills, right? So for the drum fills, just hear this drum fill. It's impactful, man. So I just combined two of the drum fills, and then I just brought in my kicks. So I have this for the kick. On that drum fill. Yeah, so tell me, man, this is my vibe. Tell me this isn't a vibe already. Then the next thing with our guitar vibe, let's just put the melodies together. Let's see what we have. Yeah, this is a vibe. This is definitely a vibe. So every other thing, are just ambience, right? So I just went over to Splice, and trust me, guys, using Splice just makes getting, especially if you're using the Splice bridge, it just makes getting like vocal samples really, really easy. So I just went over to Splice and had these vocal samples. Yep, so let's put that with the melodies. Let's see. Tell me this is not a vibe already. Yeah, then basically sent it to Iga Boy for some vocals, because Iga Boy's vocal just makes everything just like spice up everything, makes everything juicy. So with that, we have this.
Mykah dive inside you, Mykah jump this your walk, Mykah suck your no, body like it below and pop.
Then for the bass, I got this bass from watching Ozediko's video. I had to even save the bass for Ozediko's, because for me, I just love that bass. I think I've been looking for a bass like that for a while. Yeah, so that's what the bass sounds like. And in case you want to know what the bass name is, it's called Big CS80 Reso Squares. Yeah, and this is what I'm playing with the bass. So let me just put that part so we can hear what it sounds in context. So I'll
Mykah dive inside you, Mykah jump this your walk, Mykah suck your no, body like it below and pop. Mykah dive inside you, Mykah jump this your walk, Mykah suck your no, body like it below and pop.
Nice. And I think that's basically everything for the whole song. Some bass. So which key? What's the key we are on here? So at key of G. Yeah, just you can see just something simple, just a very simple vibe.
Make I dive inside you. Make I jump this your walk. Make I suck your no. Body like a below and above. Make I dive inside you. Make I jump this your walk. Make I suck your no. Body like a below and above. Make I dive inside you. Make I jump this your walk. Make I suck your no. Body like a below and above. Make I dive inside you. Make I jump this your walk. Make I suck your no. Body like a below and above.
Nice. And this is a vibe. Easily done, quite easily done. Just having a nice guitar melody up to you, this vibe. So for me, guys, I'll just say spend time creating. If you can't get like a live guitarist, just try to spend time creating some nice, learning how to play with articulations. It's just gonna give you an edge, when it comes to creating that realistic sounding guitar melody. So I hope you got something from this. For me, this is a fire vibe, and I think you guys think so too. So if you love this video and want to see more amazing videos, just give me a thumbs up. And I'm not gonna drop this FLP, but I'm just gonna drop the loops, the one shot I used on this. I'm just gonna drop it for you guys in the Patreon, so you can just create your own vibe using the stuff I also use. So if you want to be in the Patreon, or if you want to be on the Patreon, and the link is going to be in the description of this video. And once you join the Patreon, you get amazing goodies. My last pack I also dropped is available on the Patreon, so definitely want to be a part of that community. Thank you guys for watching, and before we go, I'm just gonna play this vibe once more, and see you guys in the next one.